Have we talked about why we didn't go to college?
I don't think we have.
I think that's good. Why didn't you go to college?
I was thinking I let you start.
When we started?
Hmm?
Cool. Simply because, first of all, I was never good at school. You know this. We were in special class. We call it the special class. It wasn't the special class. It was what was it? Special help or some shit.
For the retards. We were like the retards at school.
Yeah, we were like the retards at school. We made very bad grades. But that was only during middle school though, which was kind of weird. But I'm pretty sure all of our parents just happened to sign us up for that shit because we were making bad grades. So we had no choice. They just thought it'd be good for us, but in reality, it was like special needs type shit. But it was crazy though. All of us were in there. But anyway, I was never good at school. Never really cared for it until high school, and then I started getting better grades because my mom started getting way more mad, and she fucking started taking my shit, like my keys or my phone, and you know what I mean. She would go through it too, and there was some shit in there that
Your mom would go through your phone,
she
bro?
would go through my phone, bro. And there'd
I
be
would-
some shit in there that she just wouldn't want to see.
I would literally just hide my phone, bro.
Really.
Whenever my parents wanted to take my phone, bro, I would literally hide that bitch good. I would hide it good. Turn it completely off. And then, like, I would just deal with the consequences. Because they'd be mad as fuck that they couldn't find my phone. Because they'd tell me to give it to them. I'd be like, I don't know where it is. I lost it. But yeah, that's what I did. But, wait, so, I do remember that shit. So, that's why you didn't go to college? Because you just don't fuck with school?
Yeah, no, it's more to that. It's like, okay, so I did originally, like there was at one point where I was like, yeah, I kind of want to go to college, but the only reason why was because I just wanted to fuck bitches and party, and you know what I mean?
I agree.
Basically a waste
Same.
of money. And sometimes, I'll be honest, like, bro, I really do sometimes think about it, and I'm like, damn. It's like I got a couple homies that go to college and shit, and they're in the frats and stuff. Like, they'll post about it, and I'm like, damn. And sometimes, I'll be honest, like, bro, I really do sometimes think about it, and I'm like, damn. It's like I got a couple homies that go to college and shit, and they're in the frats and stuff. Like, they'll post about it, and I'm like, damn.
Bro, the shit that you gotta do to get into a frat couldn't be me. You gotta be, unless you're willing to be someone's bitch.
Yeah, no, I could,
You
I
wanna
mean-
be someone's bitch?
bro, I wouldn't have to be no one's bitch. To see, look, the homie, he got in without all that bullshit because, you know, he knows people.
Bro, that's not
Yeah.
how it works, I'm telling you, dog.
Well, that's probably, it probably happened.
He
I don't
probably
think-
just said that. Because what I learned, and the person that told me this, I told them I wouldn't tell anyone, but they probably don't watch this podcast, so fuck it. But because there's this dude that I know, we actually both know him. I could say his name and bleep it out, but I'm not gonna say it. But we went to Thoreau with him. But he's in college right now, and he was telling me about some of the fuck shit that they had to do to get into college, or not into college, into their frat. And it's like, it's not like how they make it in the movies. It's not a bunch of gay shit like circle jerks and shit, but it's still some. It's more of like kind of like in the movies how they depict like the high school bully,
the
how he, like,
hazing.
bullies nerds and shit and haze them. That's how it is if you want to join a frat. They'll like fuck with you that type of way, like call you a bitch and make you go like get them shit and everything like that. And it's like, even if like you could know people, but it does not matter. If you are a freshman and you are in a fucking frat, the upperclassmen in that frat, they will fuck with you. That's just how frats work.
Well, this was like a all black frat.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Those
so,
might be different. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how they get down like
they
that.
they probably
they
still
do.
do hazing, but it's probably different.
Yeah, because like I was asking, he said he fuck with it. Everything was cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, women frats are different. I just know, like, for, like, the normal... Bro, frats are weird, though, because it's literally divided up. You got the women frats, you got like, and then like the male frats, it'll be hella segregated like that too.
Yeah.
Like the dude that I was talking about, his frat is like a bunch of fucking white dudes, and it's like that's another reason, cause like
Yeah.
I've always had a pretty diverse friend group,
Yeah.
so it's like
I'm pretty sure there's some diverse frats out there.
I'm sure there are, but even then, like I don't know. That's I understand what you're saying though. There was a point where I wanted to go to college. The only reason I wanted to though was to fuck bitches, party. But I was thinking, I was like, I can. Well, first I was thinking, I was realizing, I was like, none of that will benefit, like the end goal, like my
The
future,
future.
the future. That'll just that's like present pleasure.
Yeah.
Versus you could do something for yourself that'll set you up for life or something, or that'll benefit your future. And obviously, going to college benefits your future, but if you're going to college for those reasons. And to add to what you're saying, it's like, yeah, that's the only reason I wanted to go too. But I don't know, cause for me, bro, when I was a little kid, I wanted to do what my dad was. He was an architect, so I just wanted to do what he did, cause I'd see how much like freedom he had, and how much time he had, and I was like, I want to do that.
I remember you telling me about that shit.
But the only reason I thought about it as I was older, why did I want to do that? It wasn't because I was really good at math or really good at drawing shit. It was because my dad owned his fucking company. He owns his own architect company. So he's a fucking entrepreneur.
CEO.
And that's when I realized I don't want to be an architect. I want to be a fucking entrepreneur. I want to have the freedom to have my own schedule, to do what I want, to do what I view as beneficial to me, and not have a boss telling me that I have to do this at this time and this at this time.
Yeah.
And this is when I have free time and this is when I don't have free time. You know, I want to live on my own schedule. And I mean, I hear a lot of people say shit like, you know, you can't expect to be successful if you don't work. And it's like, there are other ways to work and become successful other than just the way I put it is becoming a slave to hourly wage, because a lot of people will get stuck in a job that they do not enjoy doing, or maybe it is a job that they enjoy doing, but it's a boss. They have a boss that just they don't fuck with, or maybe puts them through a lot of shit that like gives them too many hours and like isn't easy on them as far as like when they want to take time off or whatever it is. Just a job where you don't have like you know, the freedom, and it becomes to a point where you're literally a slave to the fucking hours that you have to put in.
Yeah.
You know, you fucking owe these hours to this fucking corporation, and you know, my view on it is, no matter how much money I'm getting paid, if I'm not enjoying doing it, is not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
And because there's always another way, in my opinion, and I always try and put my personal happiness over financial gain, because financial gain is the end goal. That's the future right there. But
Yeah.
you can't have a successful life if you are not happy, and if you don't understand yourself, and if you're not in tune with yourself spiritually and mentally, and like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
if you're fucked up in the head, you will never get anywhere in life. It's like you have to work your own shit out before you start working shit out, like financially.
That's true.
The financial shit comes once you work your own shit out. You gotta deal with all the problems you have now, because more money, more problems.
Yeah.
You can't get all these new problems by becoming rich until you deal with all the problems you have now, whether it's, you know, whatever the fuck it is.
Exactly. And see, look, I look at it as like if you're working a job and you just happen to be stuck in it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a mindset of, okay, I'm in this fucking job. I hate it. You know what I mean? It's whether you can figure it out, like start some type of side hustle type shit. Like that's what we're doing. We're fucking doing YouTube and like bro, it's a side hustle. You know what I'm saying? We started that shit. You find some other side hustle, grind that shit out, and fucking work your way out of the fucking rat hole, bro. You gotta have some bigger plan, like you were saying, some type of goal. And yeah, bro, I honestly think you could work a job and get the fuck out. Cause like, bro, it's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I work a job, you put all the bread into YouTube, or my pleasures. You know what I'm saying? Food and shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously nothing wrong with getting a job. It's just, you gotta make sure you balance out your working and just other shit. Cause I mean, it's all about like bro. At the end of the day, it is about like I'm trying to think how to put this. Basically, like I feel like anyone that has that like entrepreneur mindset, similar to us, they have never really done well in school, but they are still feel like they're somewhat of a smart individual. You still know about shit. You're not a fucking idiot. You just aren't good at that type of shit. Fucking sitting in a school, reading a book, studying on this, studying on bullshit you don't give a fuck about. If you wanna start your own business or whatever the fuck it is, like I highly recommend you to not give up on that goal or you know what I'm saying? Because it's like bro, I was listening to the Snoop Dogg podcast where he hopped on Impulsive, and they were talking about this for a little bit, but it's like because they were bringing up Tupac's death and Juice WRLD's death and all these different artists' death, how coincidentally they have all spoken their death into existence through their art. And that led them into their next topic of speaking things into existence. And I am a true believer in that. You
Manifesting?
Can fucking, huh?
Manifesting?
Manifesting. Manifesting is real. You can literally speak shit into existence. And I feel like a lot of people just, they want us to think that that's just some bullshit. But George said this on the podcast because he's a real religious person, and I'm not necessarily religious. But he said, and this really kind of made sense to me. He said that God made us in His image, which I'd heard that before. But God made us in His image, and God is a God. So he whatever He says is. So if He made us in His image, then what we say would, if that has a lot of feeling and emotion and importance to what we're saying, then that will become to existence. And I mean, that really made sense to me. He obviously said it better. I'm re-quoting what he said, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't believe that. And like, even if you don't believe it, because like, bro, I'm skeptical that every and anything that's like that, you know what I'm saying? But like, at the end of it, I look at it as, even if it is some type of placebo, you're still in a better mindset. You know what I mean? With whatever that is, like if you're thinking like fucking, for instance, like I the only thing I can think of is like the gym right now. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck, I kind of lost my train of thought right there.
We're talking about manifestation.
Manifestation, yeah. So if you're like, I'm trying to think of like a good example.
I mean, to connect manifestation, what you're thinking, to connect manifestation back to what we were talking about, which was, just doing what you want to do with your life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I mean, if you want to do something, you shouldn't let anything discourage you, because as fucked up as the world may be, or as difficult as things are, That's, you know, whether you're religious or not, whether it's God trying to test you or the simulation fucking with you or whatever the fuck you believe in, you know, this world puts you through tough shit, so when the shit comes to you, you are able to handle it. If your life was easy and all of a sudden you're a fucking millionaire and you have all this money and all these problems, you're not going to be able to handle that shit. But if you go through a rough uprising and you have a lot of fuck shit that happens to you and you learn how to deal with that shit, then whenever you have a lot more problems and a lot more money, it's, you know.
But to lead on to what you were saying,
Yeah.
though, before I had my stoner moment, fucking spaced out,
Yeah.
it was speaking shit into existence.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why, like, I brought up shit, like, about the gym. Like, if you go to the gym and shit, and you wake up and you're just like, oh, fuck, it's hard, I don't want to go. Like, bro, fucking just go, you know what I mean? Say, like, I want to go. Or think about it, for, like, if you want to start a YouTube channel. If you're like, oh, bro, I'm scared what people are going to think, you know what I mean? Speak out to existence that you will be successful type shit. That you got this, bro. You're going to do it. Like, just speaking shit out.
Me and Kyron are going to hit 1 million subscribers. I've been saying that shit. It's going to happen.
We've been speaking it out. I've been typing it out, writing it out. It's going to happen.
I mean, that's literally what I do. The perfect example of this, and you guys can literally go watch it if you don't believe it. Because you can literally watch it happen. You can literally watch speaking into existence fucking happen. Every time I do one of the dab challenges, 1 gram dab, 2 gram dab, 3 gram dab, 4 gram dab coming soon, but I've already filmed that video. I've already done it. I get nervous for a little bit, but then I just tell myself in my head, Noah, this shit is gonna be easy as fuck. You're fucking tripping, Noah. This is only a little bit of wax. You chief wax like a fucking chiefer motherfucker. You're like a fucking bum, fucking trying to smoke as much as you can before you get fucking kicked out or whatever, or some shit. Like, I be chiefing. So I just tell myself this shit, hype myself up, so it's like, this shit is gonna be easy as fuck. This is nothing. I'm gonna be able to do this shit. I'm not gonna throw up. This shit is gonna be easy as fuck. And then I just do that. So I literally speak that into existence. Or think it. But it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I feel like that's a good example. Because I be getting hella nervous. But then it's just like, I don't know. It's just easy. It becomes easy.
Yeah.
If you're trying to hit a bowl, there's already a tree broken up right there.
You don't think it's gonna fall through?
You said what?
So you don't think it's gonna fall through?
No.
I'll say this. But yeah, I feel you on your point. I agree to that.
But yeah, I guess to wrap up that topic on why we didn't want to go to college, I mean, I feel like
It's not for everyone.
it's not for everyone. I feel like my opinion on it is, because I told this to my dad because he really wanted me to go to college.
Yeah.
I told him that I'm confident in myself, and I believe in myself, and I'm just confident enough in myself that I can be successful without a college degree. I don't need it.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you have that feeling, if you feel like you don't need that shit to fucking succeed, then that means you don't need it. I mean, if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, then obviously, yeah, you need to go get a college degree. But if you want to start a fucking business, you don't need to go get a fucking business degree at college. If you fucking know what the fuck you want to do and you, like, understand the shit, like, just do this shit.
And bro, to touch up on what you're saying, dude, it's like you have one life at the end of the day, so you better live that shit out.
Do not
how
waste
the
it.
fuck you want it. Like while we're young and shit, like bro, we're doing the shit right. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, all ends, like bro, we're still young as fuck. We can bounce back, do something different, learn from our mistake, and do it better. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, just gotta live your life, man. Like, do you know who Kelly Lacoste is? This
Yeah, I
is
do
a
know.
YouTuber.
I do. I watch him.
His quote, and like, bro, this is why I like fuck with this YouTube channel heavy. He's just like, his whole thing is do what excites, and like, his whole fucking thing, like, bro, it makes sense. Just do what excites. I quote Kelly Lacoste. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I feel like that's a great point. I mean, we don't know what the fuck happens after we die, and I feel like what I always tell myself whenever things get real stressful is just to not take life so seriously. Like, that's why I really love the simulation theory, because it's like, bruh, we don't know what the fuck this shit is. We're literally born into this shit, and we're just told what everyone else is told, and all that information just gets keep passed down from person to person. We don't know what the fuck this shit is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I try and not take life too seriously. I try and really stay present in the moment, because that is really important. I obviously think about the future a lot, and I do, remember the past. But I feel like thinking about the past too much or thinking about the future too much is a real bad thing. And staying present is insanely important. I'm low-key kind of drunk. Pretty high. You might need to light that a little more, kind.
She's a little clogged.
No, I got you. Try her again. Oh yeah, it might be a little clogged. She's ripping. No, that bitch is cherry. Hey, no kizzy on the gang. No cap, no kizzy.
No cap, no kizzy.
I got the, y'all see this bit right here.
Oh god. It's time.
I got the fucking beer bong. You want to start?
It's all you.
Start her off. It's all me.
It's
Really?
all you, man.
Really?
We just had this discussion.
Okay. We don't have to have it again.
I've tried the beer bong before, and I was not successful with it.
Alright, bud. Well, I'm gonna crack a little Ronin. Ronin right here. You mind if I eat your L-nicotine?
Yeah, it's pretty much dead, but
I'll chief her till it's dead. Nice and dead. Make sure she's not pretty much dead, but fully dead.
I got there on the charger after this, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, we're pretty much this is a good way to end it off, you know what I mean?
This was a good way to end it off. Any last thoughts or anything?
About why we didn't go to college?
Just anything. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, just wrap it up. College isn't for everyone.